Hey, girl. You need something from me? Yeah? Cut the chatter. Focus on the job or you're gonna end up dead. Quit talking. We've got a job to do. What a pointless trip. Here I thought I'd get a shot at that junkie bastard. You did good out there. Glad you let me get a piece of Nephi. Girl, you are some grade A poon. Anybody ever tell you that? You keep talking to me, sweetness, and people are gonna think we're an item. Not that I mind. I've been seeing Usanagi and things are better. I'm not so angry all the time, you know? And, I'm not trying to jump every woman in camp. Well, not all the time, anyway. Hey, Corporal Betsy was all right. For a man. Not gonna be the same without him. Never seen you around before. What do you want? Damn that 10 of spades. Just had to go and get himself killed. Thing is, there's a lot of assholes in the Army. I keep hoping they'll pair me up with some hot blonde like you see on those old pinups. Shit, I don't even care if she can shoot straight. Can't have everything. Yeah, we spot for each other, watch each other's backs. Usually works pretty well, unless you get paired up with an asshole. Didn't really think I'd do it, but as long as the tubby bastard was actually alive, I could pretend like I would. Here, I owe you. Take it and get out of here, before I indulge my inner bitch and spoil the moment. You killed him? Well, shit. Here I dreamed up this whole elaborate revenge fantasy. Probably better to walk away while I still like you, though. All kinds of things piss me off. Like just about anything that anybody says. Ha! You're not as dumb as I thought you'd be. We got the same sense of humor. Yeah, right. You're sniffing up the wrong skirt. Try me again when you're tall, blonde, and female. Yeah. Try not to get killed. What gave me away? The big gun? The shades? Or the attitude? Yeah. Doesn't sound like me at all, right? But it happens. Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all. Wouldn't believe me when I told him to forget it. I mean, if that slab of meat had gotten me pregnant, then maybe I'd want to talk to a doctor. Can't stop talking about that, can they? The lieutenant actually sat me down and asked if I wanted to talk to a doctor. My partner's got some potential, so I let him wear those goofy glasses. I tell him they're his training shades. He totally buys it. Truth is, his eyes just suck. They don't. Only the good ones do. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty. Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. If I get a hold of that fat pile of shit, I'll shove my rifle up his ass a couple 100 times. See how he likes it. Then I'll fire some shells up in there. Make sure he doesn't ever forget me. He left me a bunch of souvenirs. I figure I could do the same. So yeah. Payback would be good. Doesn't mean I need to have myself a big long cry. What kind of dumbass question is that? Of course I want payback. Yeah, well, we can't all be heartless shitheads, right? Knocked him out cold. Probably meant to kill him. The kid had no idea what happened until he woke up in the infirmary. 10 wants to blame himself. I can't stop him. He'll work it through on his own. Yeah, typical. Thing is, that fat pile of shit sneaked up on us from behind and kicked little 10 in the back of the head. Also, he doesn't pull any stupid come-ons, like practically every other horn dog alpha male on this base. Might be he's just scared of me, though. The little guy. 10 of spades. I like him because he listens. Doesn't shut up the rest of the time, but when I talk, he listens. If I was smart, I'd fake a big old breakdown. That'd make everybody happy, and I'd get some leave time. But then I'd be doing what everybody wants, and being the asshole that I am, it just wouldn't feel right. Gotta have some integrity. Never said it was. But I don't need to talk to any doctors. Especially not the pricks around here. Fiends, on the other hand? Sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes. Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Don't take this the wrong way, but girl, it's a damn good thing you're hot. That sarcasm blew right over your head, didn't it? Yup. A lot of people make that connection. Big gun. Sniper. Some people don't even need to ask. Yeah, I always scare off the hot ones. You don't have to leave, girl. Better yet, come and find me when I'm off duty. I see somebody I like, I go ahead and tell her. That's about the only thing that the horn dog males get right. Yeah? So what? I could take a bullet in the skull tomorrow. I haven't got time to take it slow and subtle. Thing is, there's a lot of assholes in the Army. Now, if they paired me up with somebody who looks like you, a lot of downtime in the Army. Nobody around but you and your partner. Plenty of time for whatever we want. Yeah, we spot for each other, watch each other's backs. Usually works pretty well, unless you get paired up with an asshole. See, we've even got the same sense of humor. I like a girl who doesn't piss me off after sex. Damn shame. I've got some leave time coming to me, and I booked a suite at the Gomorrah. The two of us, rolled up in those silk sheets. Trust me, the alpha males are overrated. Plenty of them in the Army. All they're good for is killing each other and taking smelly shits. I'm just saying. Never know what you might like if you don't give it a try. This was none of their business. Or yours. You've got no right to talk to people behind my back about this. The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm first recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you? Just another injury to take care of, huh? Well, when you put it that way. All right. You can tell the lieutenant I finally caved. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing. I already told you that I'm fine. I don't need a head doc. He got better? If he says so. Anyway, Ten of Spades is a good kid. Maybe I ought to listen to him for once. I'm guessing the other two had similar things to say. All right, consider me convinced. I'll go see Usanagi. You can tell the lieutenant that I caved, and thanks. Damn. Never had you pegged for the drill instructor type, but you got my attention. You can tell the lieutenant that I finally caved. I'll get help. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing. People ought to mind their own business. I always wondered about that. First Recon is elite, but the Rangers... I can't imagine what it'd be like to lose that kind of status. Bitterroot actually said that? I can't see him talking about his problems to anybody, much less admitting that someone else actually helped him. Thanks for your help with Usanagi and all, but I still like him tall, blonde, and female. You and me at Gomorrah, rolled up in those silk sheets? I got leave coming up in a bit, so let me know if you'll be around. Yeah, I always scare off the hot ones. Yeah, try not to get killed.